So hey my tater tots, welcome to yet another video. In today's video, as you can probably see by the title, we are going to be doing a watercolor method jet black on this beautiful wig that I was sent over by Asteria hair. This video is in partnership with them, so thank you to them for that. And right here I'm just showing you all the goodies that came with this wig. I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but as you can see, we're going to get right into bleaching these knots on this wig. All the specs on this hair will also be in the description box, but here I'm just taking some BW bleach powder and a 30 volume developer. You can use 40 if you want. Personally, I like to stick to 30 because I feel like I have a little bit more control over like the outcome, I guess, and I don't have to worry about over bleaching it or anything like that. So I don't take any exact measurements. Some people do. I just kind of let the spirit lead me a little bit with both the developer and the bleach, and I just keep mixing both until I get that thick consistency I just showed you. And then I'm just going to start to pack it onto my lace. You don't want to press down too hard because you don't want it to go through onto the hair, but you do want to kind of pack it on there so that it is getting all of your knots evenly. Now I am going to place some foil strips on top of the lace. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but I like to do this every time I bleach my knots just because it makes the hair process a little faster. And while we're waiting on that to sit, I'm going to prep my watercolor that I'm going to use. This is the Color Easy Jet Black hair dye that I got literally from the Dollar Tree. Every time I do a jet black watercolor, I use this dye from the Dollar Tree, and it works perfectly. It doesn't mess my hair up, and it gets the job done. Literally, I buy 2 boxes for $2, and it's very simple. You just have to squeeze that tube into the big like squeeze bottle, shake it up like you see me doing, and after about 20 minutes I'm going to remove that foil, and all of my knots are evenly bleached, as you will see. Then you're just going to see me run the lace under some warm water and get that bleach off of the lace so it does not continue to process. And then later on you are going to see me add some Shimmer Lights shampoo, the purple shampoo, just to the lace, not the whole head, not all the hair, just the lace. And I'm just going to do that to get like that brassiness, that yellowish type of color, an orangish type of color, if you will, off of the lace so that it looks a little more flattering. So after I rinse all of that out, as you can see, I had some hot water boiling on the stove to the side. It does not literally have to boil if you don't want to, but just make sure that it gets really, really hot. And then I'm going to, of course, put the stopper in the drain and empty all of those dye bottles into the water. And you're going to see me make sure that they're evenly mixed. Now, after all of that dye is evenly mixed throughout the water, I'm going to just slowly and, a little bit at a time, dip the hair into that water. As you can see, I'm just kind of like putting it in and, taking it back out a little bit and just doing that a few times until I feel like that it's ready to sit. I wanted to make sure that it touches all of the hair first before I just kind of let it sit. I don't know, this is just what I do. I don't really have a reason, but this is just how I do it and it works, so I'm sticking to it. So after I do that a few times, as you see, I'm just kind of laying it in there very carefully. I don't want my lace to soak in the water. And after 40 minutes, as you can see, it doesn't really even have to sit that long, but I just stick to about 40 minutes. The hair should be dyed all the way through. I'm going to take that stopper out of the drain, and then you're going to see me just run some water over it and just get all of that additional dye that's lingering around in the hair. Make sure that comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to this method. Very simple, very easy, very minimal work, and clearly much less work than actually dyeing hair the other way, the standard way. Oh, and then lastly, I am going to go in with just some Aussie conditioner. This is a conditioner I like to use. I didn't feel the need to shampoo this hair, so yeah, I'm just going in with some conditioner to kind of bring a little bit of moisture back into the hair. It just went through like, not necessarily well, yeah, it kind of did go through a process. So I'm just co-washing it and just putting some Aussie conditioner all through it. Then I'm going to rinse that out, as you will see. Oh, and then just another tip when you are doing this watercolor method, technically nothing will really happen. Well, I'm not going to say nothing will happen if you dip your lace all the way into the water and let it sit. I've never done that because I've always been very skeptical. I like to just make sure that my roots are sitting in the water, but I don't want the lace to be fully submerged. I don't think anything will happen if you do, but I think it's best to do it the way that I showed you, just to be on the safe side. And after all of that, you will end up with this beautiful stark jet black hair. I absolutely love this. And I did end up cutting this hair into a bob. So there you just see me kind of playing around with my little Bobbiana, swaying it back and forth. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in my next one.